Hello my dear children. Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now we are learning lesson 6, Introduction to Microsoft Excel 2010. Before starting the class, question of the day. Today our question is, which key combination helps you to move one screen up on the worksheet? I repeat the question. Which key combination helps you to move one screen up on the worksheet? Answer this question in the online exam section on your school app. Shall we move on? Is everyone ready? I hope you all are ready with your notebook and book. We are going to see a small recap on previous classes. First, what is Microsoft Excel? It is a spreadsheet software. It is one of the components of Microsoft Office. It helps to store, organize, manipulate and analyze the data in rows and columns. It helps to perform simple to complex mathematical calculations using formulas. By using Excel, we can represent data in the form of charts and diagrams. After that, how to start Microsoft Excel 2010. To start the Microsoft Excel 2010, first we need to click on Start button and then click on the All Programs. After clicking the All Programs, we need to select Microsoft Office folder. When you click on the Microsoft Office folder, it will show all the components of Microsoft Office. You need to click on the Microsoft Excel 2010. It will be open the Microsoft Excel 2010 window named as Book 1. After starting Microsoft Excel 2010, we have discussed about the parts of the Microsoft Excel 2010. The Microsoft Excel has various parts in its window. First one, Quick Access Toolbar. By using this toolbar, you can access the commands that you use often. By default, it has save, undo and redo commands. You can add commands of your choice. Next, Title Bar. It displays the name of the workbook in which you are currently working. Next, Workbook. It is a collection of multiple worksheets. Next, Worksheet. It is a working area made up of rows and columns. Here you will enter and work with the data. Next, Ribbon. It includes various commands to perform various tasks like formatting, sorting, editing, etc. It has many tabs with many commands. It also has a small arrow at the bottom right corner. It is called as Dialog Box Launcher. When you clicking on this arrow, it will open a dialog box of corresponding group. Next, Row. Row means cells are arranged in horizontal direction. Each and every row identified by a number. These numbers starting from 1 to 10,48,576. So, there are totally 10,48,576 rows in Excel 2010. Next, Column. Column means cells are arranged in the vertical direction. Each and every column on a worksheet is identified by a letter. The letter starts from A till XFD. Totally there are 16,384 columns in Excel 2010. Next, Cell. It is a basic unit of a worksheet. Cell is formed by the intersection of a row and a column. Next, Cell Address. Cell address is the identification name of a cell. The cell address corresponds to the column letter and the row number. For example, A1. A is column letter and 1 is row number. Cell address is also known as cell reference. Next, Name Box. It displays the cell address of the current cell. Next, formula bar. It displays the content of the current cell. It also displays the formula used in the current cell. The formula bar contains two buttons. One is enter button and another one is cancel button. Enter button is used to accept the data. It works like the enter key on the keyboard. And the cancel button is used to reject the data. It works like the escape key on the keyboard. Next, cell pointer. It is a highlighted cell boundary. It indicates that active at the moment. Next, range of cells. It means group of cells adjacent to each other forming a rectangular shape. Next, worksheet tabs. It displays all the worksheets of the workbook. By default, it shows 3 worksheets. You can add more worksheets. The 3 worksheets are named as Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. Next, scroll bar. It appears only if you have data more than the screen can display at once. There are 2 scroll bars. One is vertical scroll bar and another one is horizontal scroll bar. Next, status bar. Status bar displays the view options of the worksheet and the zoom control. In view options, there are 3 views: normal view, page layout view and page break view. In normal view, it shows you all the rows and columns in the worksheet. In the page layout view, it divides a worksheet into pages. In page break view, it gives an overview of the worksheet with page breaks. It displays the pages that only has the contents. You can adjust the page break to increase or decrease the number of pages that will hold your data. The status bar is present at the bottom of the window. Next, zoom control. You can zoom in and zoom out the worksheet by dragging the slider left or right. Next, we discussed about data types. You can enter 3 types of data in an Excel worksheet. First one is numbers. It consists of numerals like 0 to 9 and characters like plus, minus, at, dollar and percentage, etc. It can be used in calculations. By default, the numbers are aligned in right in a cell. Next, text data type. It contains letters, numbers, spaces and special characters. It is not used in calculations. By default, the text data is left aligned in a cell. Next is formulas data type. It is a mathematical equation. It includes number values, operators and cell addresses that used for performing calculations. All formulas begin with an equal sign. These are the topics we discussed in previous class. I hope you all are clear with these topics. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Shall we move on to today's topic? Nice. We learned about starting Microsoft Excel and parts of the Excel window and the data types. Now, how do you use Microsoft Excel 2010? How do you enter data? How do you do calculations on Microsoft Excel 2010? Come on, let's see it in today's class. Today our aim is learn how to work with Microsoft Excel. So, today's topic is working with worksheets. Before starting, we are going to learn some keywords. First, template. Template means model or guide that is used for creating a product or program, anything. Next, switching. It means moving or changing, transferring. It means move from one place to another place. I hope you all get the meaning of these keywords. Come on, let's move on to today's topic. First, we are going to learn how to enter data in a worksheet. In Excel, you need to click on the cell where you want to enter the data and then you need to type it. First, you need to click on the cell in which you want to enter the data and then the pointer will be inside the cell. You can type the data. After typing the text, you need to accept or reject the data. To accept the data, you need to click on the enter button on the formula bar or you need to press the enter key on the keyboard. To reject the data, you need to click on cancel button on the formula bar or you need to press the escape key on the keyboard. The enter button on the formula bar works like the enter key on the keyboard and the cancel button on the formula bar works like the escape key on the keyboard. This is how you are going to enter data in a worksheet. I hope you all get it. Next, moving around in a worksheet. You need to move from one cell to another cell, like many moves you need to perform in a worksheet so that there are many shortcut keys to perform that action. First, left or right arrow. By using these arrow keys, left or right arrow keys, you can shift from one cell to the another cell to the right or left direction. Similarly, up and down arrow key. By using these keys, you can move one cell up or down. Next is enter key. The enter key is used to move one cell down in a row. Okay. Next, tab key. By pressing the tab key, you can move to the next cell towards its right. Similarly, shift plus tab key combination is used to move towards left. Next, page up and page down. Page up is used to move one screen up. That means it moves to the next page. Page down is used to move one screen down. It is used to move to the previous page. Similarly, Alt plus page down and Alt plus page up is used to moving one screen left or right. Next, home key. Home key is used to move to the first cell of the current row. That means column A of the. Next, control plus home. Control plus home key combination is used to move the cursor pointer to the firstmost cell, that is A1. Similarly, control plus N move the cell pointer to the lastmost cell in the worksheet. Next, control plus page up or control plus page down. It is used to moving between the worksheet tabs from left to right or right to left. If you want to move the cell pointer to a particular cell in a worksheet, you can by typing the cell address in the name box. By typing the cell address in the name box and pressing the enter key, you can go directly to the particular cell in a worksheet. These are some shortcut keys to move the cell pointer to a particular place. Next, creating a new workbook. To create a new workbook, you need to click on the File tab on the Excel window. When you click on the File tab, it shows some menu like New, Open, Save, Save As and etc. You need to click on the New option. After that, you need to choose the Blank Workbook option under the Available Templates section. Here, you need to click on the Blank Workbook option. After that, you need to click on the Create button. Now, a new blank workbook will be appear on the Excel window. You can create a new workbook by pressing Ctrl plus N. This is the shortcut key for creating a new workbook in Excel. Now you have created a workbook. Then you need to save the workbook, right? Come on, let's learn how to save the workbook. To save the workbook, the shortcut key is Ctrl+S. You can save the workbook by using the Quick Access Toolbar also. On the Quick Access Toolbar, there are some commands. You need to click on the Save button to save the workbook. One more way to save the workbook is by clicking on the File tab. You need to click on the File tab and then select the Save As option. When you click on the Save As option, it will open the Save As dialog box. In that dialog box, you need to choose the location of your document and then type the name for your workbook. After typing the name in the file name box, click on the Save button. Your file will be saved. To save a new workbook, you are going to click on File and then click on Save As option. To save an existing workbook, you need to click on File and then click on Save option. It will be saved in the existing name. This is creating a workbook and saving a workbook. Next is working with worksheet. That means renaming, adding and removing a worksheet. First, renaming a worksheet. How to rename a worksheet? By default, the worksheets are named as Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3 and so on. If you want to change the name of the worksheet, you can change it by double-clicking on the worksheet name. You can type the new name and press the enter key on the keyboard. Your worksheet name will be changed. You can do this action by another way, that is by right-clicking. Right-click on the name of the worksheet and select rename option. Now type the new name and press the enter key on the keyboard. The worksheet will be renamed. Next, adding a new worksheet. You can add a worksheet in the workbook by using Insert Worksheet button. This is the Insert Worksheet button. It will present at the end of the existing worksheets. By clicking this button, you can add a new worksheet. Next, by using Home tab. On the Home tab, Insert option in the Cells group. You need to click on the arrow below the Insert option. When you click on this arrow, it will show some options. You need to click on the Insert Sheet option. A new worksheet will be inserted. Next, by right-clicking on the worksheet name, there are some options. You need to select Insert option and then it will open Insert dialog box. You need to select Worksheet and then click on OK button. And finally, there is a shortcut key to insert a new worksheet before the selected worksheet. That is Shift plus F11 on the keyboard. These are the ways to adding a new worksheet to your workbook. Next, removing a worksheet. If you don't want any worksheet, you can remove it from the workbook. First, by using Home tab. You need to click on the Home tab first and then there is a Delete option in the Cells group. You need to click on the arrow below the Delete option and then select Delete Sheet option. The worksheet will be removed from the workbook. And the another way is by right-clicking. Which worksheet you need to remove from the workbook? You need to right-click on that worksheet name. When you right-click on that, it will show some options. You need to select Delete option. The worksheet will be deleted from your workbook. Next, switching between worksheets. To move between worksheets, you can click on the name of the worksheet that you want to move. And another way is by clicking on the arrow buttons on the Worksheet tab. You can move between the worksheets. Now, today's class has been completed. I hope you all are clear with these topics. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Next, homework. Your today's homework is first question, write the steps to rename a worksheet. Second question, define formula bar. And exercises C and D at page number 98 in the book. You need to do first two questions in your notebook and exercises in your book. Next, an open question to answer it in the comment section. The question is, list all the ways to add a new worksheet to your Excel workbook. Answer this question in the comment section. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. God bless you.